Hi, everyone. Part of this week's assignment is you're actually going to do part of our A to Z countdown. And I'm going to explain this week's, and then I'm going to go into some more details about all the other stuff coming up because I think it'll be fun. And I really hope everyone participates. Now, I tried recording this a minute ago and I forgot to hit present. So I'm going to hit present so that I don't forget. Okay. All right. End of the year award nominations. Okay. You are going to have this set of slides, and this is particular to each class. So if I click on this, these are Miss Micheletti's class. My homeroom, the one you get, should list your classmates. This sheet is for you to prepare your answers. Your job is to nominate each person for an award. You will not use all the awards. To nominate someone, you're just going to click on their name, drag it over to wherever it wants to go, whichever one you think, and then until you make sure you nominate everybody for something. When you are done with this part of it, you will see here in red, it says once you have the sheet filled out, so once you know what you're doing and who you're nominating for what to make sure you get everybody, you're going to click on this Google form. Remember to click on the words, then click on the link and it'll open. It'll say end of the year awards. Hopefully it'll have your homeroom teacher. Then it's each one of those awards listed, and there's a drop-down box with your classmates. Now, there's nothing on here to check that you got everybody, that you only did everybody once. So please be careful. That's why I gave you the other sheet so that you can just go down the list. They are in the same order as they are on the paper. That should make life easier. You, again, will not fill in every single one, only the ones you nominated people for. When you're done, you hit submit. Pretty much it's as simple as that. And then I will let you know how the awards are going to work in a minute here when we talk about the A to Z countdown. But for the most part, that's all you have to do. This sheet is just for your planning purposes. The Google form is what is mandatory. I really need that. It is too hard for me to do trying to do it off of just this sheet. So, although as a backup, for those of you who have been having trouble with Google Forms, it would be awesome if this were filled out, because then if I'm not sure about something, I can double check it. But I can't do 50 people all just filling this out. That won't work. All right. So the end of the year awards are part of something that's called the A to Z countdown. We've been doing this since the beginning of May. There are a few people who have been participating a lot, and some who I'm not sure they even know it exists. So I wanted to introduce you to it, invite you to come join us. You're going to start seeing more posts in the next week or two in the regular classroom, because some of the stuff is for the regular classroom. So for example, this is something I really, really want us to do. So this is posted under the must do's for this week. You must do this. So part of that, let me backtrack. We don't want to look at Z just yet. So N is nomination day. That's today. Part of this is also asking questions about fifth grade. One of your other must-dos is a question that says, what questions do you have about fifth grade? Now, when you're asking these questions, I need you to think about it in terms of pretend this whole distance learning thing never happened. So assuming everything is normal when we go back in August, what questions do you have? In terms of what things will really look like in August, we have no idea. I don't even want to pretend to have an idea. So don't ask about that stuff. Ask about things you would have normally asked about with regard to fifth grade. Lockers, class changes, schedules, whatever workload, whatever questions you might have had about fifth grade. My goal is to invite fifth grade teachers to a Google Meet about that during the last week of school. If they can't attend, I'm hoping they'll at least make a video that we can share. If that falls through, I will do my best to answer your questions. Our A to Z countdown to summer is also open to all fourth graders. That includes Ms. Crick's class and Mr. Montesano's class. If you know people in those classes, you're friends with them, I'm sure you are. Feel free. I have an entire separate class that is just about fun stuff and has the countdown. They can join it. You can also just let them know about the different meets, let them know about the stuff. So this is open to everybody, all fourth graders. All right, tomorrow, well, depending on what day you're watching this, I suppose, but Monday is Orange Day. It's wear orange, eat an orange, or anything else that's orange, Cheetos, I guess. Play outside if we can. I don't know what the weather's going to be. But so it's O Day. P Day is the fun one. This one would only be for my classes. I am going to be on Prodigy playing from 10 to 12. So you can come battle me. I will post information as to which world I'm in and all that kind of good stuff and what my name is so you can find me. I did want to say thanks to Andrew. The other day during one of our Google Meets, he was teaching me more how to play and level up a little bit. So I'm now a little bit more comparable to you guys, but it's probably still not anywhere close. Q is queen or king for a day. Wear fancy clothes. Make yourself a crown. R is reading day. Share your favorite book. I actually just found out about a cool book that just came out that I'll share with you. S is a surprise day. You're gonna have to wait and see. There might be a Google Meet that day. I can't guarantee it. We're gonna have to play that one by ear. And I can't tell you anything else besides that because it's a surprise. So you have to stay tuned. T is a tongue twister day. Probably do something on Flipgrid, or you can record a video on your phone of you saying the tongue twisters. Unforgettable, we'll have some activity where you share your favorite memories from this year. V is a virtual field trip. There's actually several available, but I will be sharing the one that's a World War II museum in honor of Memorial Day. You can watch it at your own pace whenever you want. W, this is the day, that Tuesday is where I'm hoping to have fifth grade teachers, and they will be able to answer your questions. Of course, that means you have to ask questions. X is our extra special award day. This is when you will find out what you've been nominated for. I will email you your awards before the Google Meet, so make sure you check your email first. I mean, I guess you could check it during the meet if you want to be surprised, but that's how you'll find out. Y is yeehaw, the end is almost here. Dress country. Just kind of have some fun with that. Whatever country means to you. Plaid, cowboy boots, cowboy hat, whatever. Z then is our last day. So we'll have one final Zoom where everyone, well, ours is a Google Meet, but you can come say your final goodbyes before summer. Hopefully you guys will find a way to communicate with each other during summer. But so this is our A to Z countdown. Again, I really encourage you to jump in and participate if you haven't been. I think we've been having fun with it. Yesterday was movie day, so if you want to get caught up on that, I watched Onward. You can, maybe in our next Google Meet, you can tell me what movies you watched. But hopefully that explains the nomination day and how to do that. So if you have questions, again, feel free to ask. All right, let me stop presenting.